Hey there, I'm Emily, host of the 3315 Hear the Blessed, the show where we talk about being a young Christian in crazy times.
Hey there, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another episode of the 3315. Today's episode is going to be about the wonderful world of friendship. What it is, having friends, making friends, and all that jazz, more or less. Why that? Because, like it or not, having friends is a pretty common part of life. An experience almost everyone has at least at some point in their life, whether by chance, by trying to make friends, others causing you to have friends, like your parents trying to make you have friends, or other circumstances. There's no escaping it. There's also no escaping the potential influence that friends can have on each other. Friends come and go, but the ones that stick around, whether for a long time or even permanently, are the ones that can have a positive or negative influence. Good friends are there for each other, lift each other up, work together, and can become like family to each other, possibly introduce you to other friends, and can be people you can hang out with, always count on, and share common interests with. They can also help each other become better. They can also be unintentional influences on each other. Like, for example, when I was in middle school, it seemed all my friends were good at drawing, and I wasn't, so I gave it a try, then gave it up for a bit until I got scheduled to take an art class and kind of had no choice but to learn some art stuff. So from there, I've just been drawing ever since, and I like to think I've gotten pretty good at it. As Proverbs 27 verse 17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend." Friends can make each other stronger, better, and do that for each other, for better or worse. On the negative side, there is such a thing as bad friends, whether it be people you're close with who are a bad influence on you, or being friends with genuinely bad people. There's peer pressure. There can be people trying to make you an accomplice to something. People that just try to use people when they make friends. They can and will have an influence on you, major or minor. As 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33 says, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character." So, what does the Bible have to say about friendship? Well, a lot, both directly and indirectly. We've already read both Proverbs 27:17 and 1 Corinthians 15:33, which I'm sure you've heard at least Proverbs 27:17 at that iron sharpens iron quote before. But we can also see many examples of friendship in the Bible. David was great friends with Jonathan, the son of King Saul, even when Saul was trying to kill him. I'm sure we all know about Daniel's three friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego from the story of the fiery furnace. But before that, one of the great displays of their faith and their friendship is when they as boys stood with Daniel against eating unclean food from the king of Babylon's table. And when given the chance to eat food allowed by God, they proved that it was better and were rewarded greatly for their faith in many ways. The 12 disciples became great friends in their time together, forming a large network of faith after Jesus' resurrection. And you think they weren't close friends with Jesus after 3 years of traveling with him, learning from him, watching him perform miracles? They were very close. They were more than just friends. They practically became family after all that time and everything they went through. And there's Paul, who traveled to many different places and made many great friends in the faith. Or Job's friends, even when he had lost everything and was considered by Jewish law ceremonially unclean, they stayed with him, talked to him, prayed with him, and tried to help him figure out why he was suffering the way he was for most of the story. So, friendship is a part of life we all experience, and it can be a great one. Friends can bring you up, support you, help you become better, and you can do the same for them. Just remember to be careful with the friends you have, because they truly do influence the kind of person you become in life. Now, before we go, I just want to leave you with this verse from Proverbs 17. "A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity." God bless y'all, and thank you for listening.